$800, $1,500 a month. Let's keep moving. I miss you guys too, man. I miss y'all, man. I miss you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Tammy and Deanna. The hearts help us get back to the top of the rankings. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you very much, Tammy. Great to see you, Tammy. The hearts, everybody. The hearts only cost us a penny, but they help us get back to the rankings, to the top of the rankings. Thank you, Claudia and AA. This is why I shop all the time, y'all. See, that's like a very interesting concept that they have over here, man. They got 6,000 of these stores everywhere in China. You guys have seen me stream from this store before. Like, I get all my fruits. Thank you, Steph and Kong. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Kong, Rita. Thank you. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Rita. Man, cost of living out here is low, man. Like, anything that's not related to rent is honestly, like, it's a lot cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of the more expensive cities in Asia. Like, you know, you can see this residential building right here is right across the street from me. Y'all see this big high rise over here? Thank you, Hip Hop. You see this building right here? This is right across the street from where I live, which is that building right there. Thank you, Arlene. You know what? Actually, you know what? This would be a good time to explain some things to you guys. So my landlord is a head of a family. He's a man. He and his wife bought the property. Thank you, Rita. Rita, thank you for all the love. Thank you. He and his family bought this apartment that I'm living in 7 years ago for about, I think about $300,000 right in that building. I live in that building right now. So they paid $300,000 for that apartment, close to $400,000. And they rented out to me originally for about $550 a month. Now down to like $440, $430, whatever. Too much math. But the value of that particular home that I'm living in that building has actually decreased by about 30 to 40% in the last 6 years. So it's been a not so good of an investment for my landlord. Even though they don't have to pay property tax, the home value in that particular building has actually fallen a lot. Thank you, Homestead. Here, these buildings here are a little bit more upscale, a little bit fancier, but the rent is not that much more expensive. You know, it just goes to show you, you know, even though you're living in a big city, if you choose to live in a more humble neighborhood like me, things are actually really, really affordable here. But if you get to like downtown Shenzhen, that's like New York City level rent, you know, Chicago rent, San Francisco rent, very, very expensive. So thank you, TJ. Thank you very much. Let's keep moving. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, TJ and Michael. I did ask him for a lower rent price. Thank you, Michael and Rita. Rita, thank you so much. Thank you. So I did ask him for a lower rent, and the biggest reason I asked him is because there's a lot of construction going on outside of my building. And there's a lot of noise that goes, by the way, they do construction out here from 8 a.m. in the morning till 11 p.m. at night. I'm gonna say that again. The building across from me just got torn down a year ago. I got to witness Chinese efficiency with my own eyes. They tore that building down in 2 weeks. An entire freaking building that used to be the dormitory for Foxconn, they tore it down in 2 weeks. And now they're building, and they are working from 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. with a 2-hour intermission in the middle of the day from noon until 2. They don't work because the workers need to take a nap, and they work till 11 p.m. It's crazy, man. So I said to my landlord, I said, I need a rent decrease if I'm here to stay. And he was like, okay, I'll give you he's like, I'll give you $500 off. I said, no, give me $1,000. And he agreed. So I'll be staying here for a little bit longer. Thank you, Jamie and Stan. Thank you, Samantha. I'm telling y'all this. The only reason they don't work 24 hours, man, is because they're going to mess up the people's sleep. The residents' sleep. That's the only reason they don't work 24 hours. If they could, they would work 24 hours. You know, it's like, y'all I want to show y'all something, man. This is, I think, the story of China. You know, really in a nutshell. It's like this neighborhood, when I first moved in here a year ago, my stupid ass, one of the biggest reasons I moved in because I thought it was quiet. Look, that's how stupid I am, man. That's how dumb I am. Thank you, Irresistible. The biggest reason I moved into this neighborhood was because I thought it was quiet. Literally 6 months after I moved in, look at all these construction. This is a new subway line they're moving here. They're building here in China, in Shenzhen. They're building a new subway line. So like, this is like the story of China. Like, they just building stuff non-stop over here. Thank you, Irresistible. Thank you. They're just building things like non-stop. Thank you, Irresistible. They always some type of construction going on. Always building. Always building. Look at this. Look at how dense this is. Man, thank you, Jester. And they do it fast too. Hey, Cone, great to see you, sir. Thank you, Jester. Let's keep it moving. See, you could just tell by the appearance of everybody, like, I'm gonna put it this way, man. Just like when y'all watching these live streams, when I go around my neighborhood, pay attention to the people that are passing by me, what they wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of clothes they're wearing, what kind of shoes are they wearing. Super chill dressed. Everybody is super laid back. This is a very, very chill neighborhood. This is not one of those neighborhoods like when we're in Central in Hong Kong. Everybody is well dressed with the t-shirts and the suits and ties. Thank you, Riker. This is a very, very humble working class neighborhood. Everybody is super chill, very cheap rent. Thank you, Riker. Let's keep going. Thank you very much, Riker. Thank you, Farley. I'll cut in here real quick. Thank you, Emily Wood. Thank you, Riker. I appreciate it. Farley, thank you. We're almost back to League A2. Very dense living. Look at this. Thank you, Mark and Emily. I'm good, man. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's like the changing of the seasons. I was trying to explain it during my lunch live stream. I don't think I did a very good job. I've just been a little bit sad this entire month of October, this past month of October. I've been like just feeling sad for no reason. You know, obviously for some personal family stuff. I've just been like, I don't even want to use the word sad. I've just been feeling like, I don't know how to describe it, man. I've been feeling like a little bit empty this last month. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't know really what the trigger is, what the reason, what the root cause is. Just been feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to explain this at lunch. I was just like feeling kind of down, you know? But I figured, you know, the best way to smack myself out of it is just get back on my feet and just keep moving. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe because I'm getting older or some shit, man. It's like feeling down for some reason. So I don't know, man. I know I've been missing, but I'm back, y'all. I'm back. I actually booked my train ticket, so I think I'm just moderating right now, just to let you guys know we are going. Before we go to Fujian, I just realized the world famous Zhuhai Air Show is in the middle of November. Zhuhai is about 2 hours away from me, so we can't actually go very far. We're gonna leave Taiwan for the later part of November. We're actually gonna go to a different part of Guangdong province on Wednesday, and then we're gonna double back in the middle of the month to attend the Zhuhai Air Show. This is where you're gonna see all the drones, you're gonna see all types of equipment from the air show. It's gonna be really cool. Thank you, Rita. So we're gonna go to that in the middle of November, and as soon as that's over, I think that's when we're gonna go fly directly, either fly directly to Taiwan in southern China. Thank you, Rita, or we're gonna go to Fujian first, and then we're gonna go from Fujian to Taiwan. So we're gonna go to Zhuhai Air Show. It'll be cool, man. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Bay, and M. Hicks, and Hare. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. It's been feeling some type of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason I'm saying this to you guys is because, you know, I say more things to you guys than I do. I don't even tell my friends. I don't even tell my family this. But I just been feeling like I'm down the last month. Don't know why. For no particular reason, man. Just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm smack out of it. Thank you, CC. Nah, I ain't from Texas, man. I'm from Chicago and North Carolina. My home's in North Carolina. I've been living in China for 6 years. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. We go into a lot of cool places, not only in China, but also in other parts of Asia. Thank you, Rich. Hit the follow button, everybody. Let's keep it moving. And I love you guys too, man. Just feeling melancholy. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Physically, I feel good. That's the most important thing. Physically, I feel good. We got some new content coming up. I ask everybody who's watching this, thank you, Angie, to do one thing for me, okay? I'm gonna be hitting you guys with some new videos in the upcoming months. We got some new types of videos that are coming in addition to the history videos that we do here on TikTok. We're also gonna make a little bit more food videos in anticipation of this cooking series that we're gonna start doing on TikTok. So all I ask of you guys is that if you see this video, these new videos that we're gonna be pushing out, some food related content, if you enjoy the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the collect button. You know what I'm saying? Share it with your friends if you like it. Okay? So, what up, Carol? What up? Man. Yeah, 3 kids, I know. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Follow the channel. Thank you, Spirited. Thank you, Pond Hopper and Dan Sanders for sharing. Thank you, Louis, Spirited. Let's keep moving. We're going to Dragon Cave. We're going everywhere. Thank you, Louis and CC. Thank you very much. Thank you. I know, man. Yolanda, thank you. I've been streaming a lot, man. Also, on election night, TGC and Yolanda, thank you. I think on election night, we might have to make a little exception to our rule, man. I might have to stream my reaction to election night. That'll be pretty cool, man. Watching it all the way out here in China and see what happens that night. That's Wednesday morning for me. I might do that, y'all. I might do that. And then later that afternoon, I'll hop on a train to go to the city of Zhanjiang in what's it called? In Guangdong province. So, do I ever go back home every now and then? Do I ever go home every now and then? I wish. Haven't been home in 5.5 years. I will be, though. I will be. If it wasn't, let me tell you guys something. I think I've explained this before. One of the reasons I haven't been back home in America, other than the fact that during the pandemic it was hard to go back, the biggest reason is nowadays, thank you, Carol and Yanni, with inflation, everything is just worse than it was before the pandemic. Let me explain to you guys why. Before the pandemic happened, you used to be able to get a round-trip ticket from the United States here to China. A round trip, not one way, round trip economy ticket for $800. $900, $800 and get you a round trip ticket. Now, $2,000. Now the ticket is $2,000 and the food on the flight is some straight up dog shit. Okay? So you used to be able to pay $800-900 for a round trip ticket. You used to be able to eat pretty well. Thank you, Emily. Now you pay $2,000 for a round trip ticket and you be eating some dog doo-doo on your way back home to America. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit the toilet. You won't have diarrhea and shit. Okay, thank you, Emily. So it's like, for me, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if any of you guys have a similar personality as me. I have this personality where it's like, listen to me, y'all. Like, it's like, if you, like, for example, if you go to the store and you used to pay, like, let's say $5 for something. Now they want $10 for something. And it's not necessary for survival. I'm just like, man, I don't want it. I don't even want it. I don't even want anything to do with this. I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I'm paying more for something I used to have for very little. And it just make me feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Cat Moon, good to see you too. That's how I am. So that's why I haven't been back in so long. I'm gonna use my American Express points, man. I ain't paying for no ticket, man. It's against my principles. Man, thank you, Scott. I'm telling you, I used to be able to fly to China for $800 round trip. Look at this. Beautiful. My humble neighborhood, y'all. You know, I'll tell you one thing. You know, I'll tell you another interesting thing about this place. Even though this particular neighborhood is very inexpensive, it's very affordable, one of the things that I realized about this place, man, there's like a lot of nighttime entertainment that revolves around, frankly, servicing the needs of a primarily male-dominated audience, customer base. Like, there's a lot of like massage parlors. There's a lot of like KTVs. You know, I mentioned this one time before when I was streaming here, man. It makes you really think about it. There's a lot of these type of things in this neighborhood in particular. And like in the building that I live in, I'll tell you guys this shit right here, man. I ain't never mentioned this before in streaming. In the building that I live in, there's a KTV. I don't know where it is because I don't go to KTVs, but there's a KTV spot that booked an entire floor. They rented an entire floor in my building. All right, and all the girls that work at that KTV live above me in that same building. So every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and almost on weekdays as well, when you come home and you're like trying to get back into your building, you just see a lot of like very beautiful women dressed very, very provocatively, very beautifully, getting ready to get back on the back of these scooters that'll take them to the KTVs nearby. So I don't know what it is, man. It's a very, 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 very. He said, "You know where it is, dog." I don't know where it is, man. I ain't never been, bro. Stop slandering. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea. Man, I'll tell y'all another thing. So there's a big mall right next to me, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw this week when I told you guys yesterday I felt kind of down, so I went shopping. I didn't buy shit, but I went shopping. You know what I saw yesterday at a Chinese mall? Bruh, I'm telling y'all, man, this world is different now than I remember. They had an adult toy store on the anchor floor of the largest mall out here in Shenzhen. It's called 大人堂, which literally means adult sugar. That's the name of the store. 大人堂, adult sugar. Okay? And it's so crazy because it like, you know, when people think about like the Chinese society here, man, they think like the society here is really conservative, and it is, but it's like, and I tell you this, man, ain't shit in that adult store that was for me. It was all for a female audience. It just goes to show you, man, like the amount of like social acceptance. Thank you, Rita. Rita, thank you very much. Thank you, Rita. Thank you for lighting it up. The amount of social acceptance for like things that used to be so taboo has just totally like it's just exponentially taken off in this country. You know what I'm saying? They was selling toys right out in the open on the first floor. I'll show it to you, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Bunny Blue and Maga Gal. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. So, like I said, man, this society is changing. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna have a little sign on the front that says adults only. I'm like, dog, man, your ass is in a big ass mall, man. There's nothing that covers your store, man. There's kids walking around and shit. They can see everything you're selling. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, is that a lollipop? Man, that ain't no goddamn lollipop, man. You know what it is when you walk right next to it. Man. Vicky and Butter Pecan, thank you. You know, it's crazy. Man, they had lingerie. They had the edible stuff. They had the fish nets. You know what I'm saying? I might have peeked a little bit when I was walking by. You know, I didn't go in or anything, but I might have peeked a little bit. I might have copped a few looks here or there. Okay, I didn't go in. Okay, thank you, Sarah, but I copped a look. You know, I copped a look here and there. You know, I saw some stuff. You know, I might be going. might be going. Thank you, hip hop mom. So you know, it's you know, to turn that conversation serious. This country is like so much more open than even when I moved here 6 years ago. That store did not exist 6 years ago. Now it's like, you know, also let me tell you guys something else. We just chatting and walking, getting back to what I love doing. New article came out in the New York Times. Let me tell you guys a story that just happened. So about 2 weeks ago, there was an incident here in China where this is the women will love this story. There was a female comedian in China. Thank you, Varga and AA. There's a female comedian. I don't remember what her name is, but she's a female comedian. She does stand-up comedy here in China. China has a very large stand-up comedy scene, but the stand-up comedy is a little bit different than it is in America. Because in America, you can make jokes about Trump, you can make jokes about Biden, you can make jokes about Kamala. You know, obviously you can't do that here, but there's a very thriving stand-up comedy scene here in China. There was this woman who is very popular, very famous. She's a stand-up comedian. She's not exactly my favorite comedian, but she's very famous here. Her favorite jokes make fun of men. Okay, so some of her best jokes kind of joke about the fact that she's still single, the fact that she's still is the date, how like men are, you know, basically just shitting on men. A lot of her jokes shit on men, okay? Well, here's the crazy story that came out 2 weeks ago. So there was this Chinese company that I always used. I told you guys, the Chinese Amazon called JD. I am their loyal customer. Thank you, Sharon and Mad Sound. And this Chinese company, JD, hires her to be the spokesperson for Singles Day, which is like a Prime Day, which is like Amazon Prime Day, okay? So JD hires her to be the spokesperson, this female comedian who like leans feminist, you know what I'm saying? Always making fun of men, but she's funny though. Thank you, Dan. Let me tell you guys, man. The men went nuts. The men went nuts. Oh my God, they started calling the JD headquarters. They started canceling their Prime membership. JD has this thing like Amazon Prime membership. They started canceling their membership. They started like calling the, what's it called? They started calling the corporate offices. They started boycotting JD. They started doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? Oh my God, the men got upset. Oh my God, the men got upset, y'all. Okay, they got their feelings hurt. That's right, Terry. They got their feelings hurt. Okay, hold on 1 second, man. We got a spammer over here. I got a spammer. Yeah, mute the spammer. So the men got their feelings hurt. Okay? But the women love her. Like all the female, I find her to be funny. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but I think her jokes are pretty funny. But it was crazy, man. You know, this is how you know it got crazy. So this is probably unfamiliar to most Americans back home. So JD has this thing called JD Saving. Basically, they act as a bank where, I don't know if they have it in Amazon. I don't think Amazon has this. Thank you, Glizelle, for the heart. Where you could put your money in a JD account and earn interest. Okay, I don't think Amazon does this, but JD has basically a savings account, and a lot of people have it. The guys were so upset at the fact that this woman was selected to be the spokesperson. They started to withdraw their deposits from JD Bank, and that really scared them, because anytime you're a bank, you only keep a small amount of cash on hand. Usually the money is invested. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon, for the galaxy. The men got their feelings hurt so bad, they started redeeming their investment vehicle. And that's when JD got nervous and canceled the partnership with this woman. So it's like I said, man, it's like this is what I was kind of talking about when I was talking to you guys during the lunch live stream last night was I was trying to tell you guys, like, when you lived in China for as long as I have, and I've been living here for 6 years, you start to observe things about this country that fall outside the lines of just walking around as a tourist or as an American. You really begin to understand a lot of the things about gender roles here, about the role of government, about the role of, different things in life here. It gives you a very new and nuanced look at a country that, for me at first, when I came here, was just a place for me to work. But I think I've gained a much more complex understanding of this country. Thank you, Galaxia, for the anything from the exclusive section. Help us move up the rankings. We're in the city of Shenzhen. We're just walking around. Thank you, Naomi, for extending your sub. Thank you, Michelle Ann. This is my home. This is Shenzhen. We're just walking around in my home, around my home. We're gonna get on the road on Wednesday, right after the election. So, does that make sense, everybody? Thank you, Jay Lin. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. We're going everywhere in Asia, Taiwan, China, and then Japan coming up in November and December. I think I'm gonna spend Christmas in Japan, if all goes well. Thank you, Sumaya. I think we'll be spending our Christmas in Japan. Look at this. Does that make sense, everybody? It's like when you live, like, let's say you're an American and you move out to Spain. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably for the first couple of years, you're just there as like an outsider. You live here for 6 years like I have. You know what I'm saying? You really begin to see this country in a much more in-depth way. It's the best way to put it. This is Shenzhen, baby. Shenzhen. Somebody just asked me in Chinese, where is this? This is Shenzhen, man. That's where I hang out. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, we got over 100,000 likes. Thank you to all my tappers. Tapping on the screen really helps everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. We're walking around Shenzhen, tier 1 city out here in China. AA, and Jason, and Emily Wood. Your mindset changes, man. It's like, it's such a complicated society. Mind really changes. Thank you, Emily. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving. And that was also a damn miracle. I've been living here for 6 years. I ain't been hit by a moped yet. It really is a miracle. Thank you, Emily. Look, let me also ask you guys this. I want to get back to the basics, man. I want to just do a lot of walking around. That's how I got started here on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep walking around. We're going to go walk around everywhere we go. When we go to Taiwan, when we go to Japan. I hope you guys are okay with this. Obviously, in my morning time or evening times, we're going to go to a lot of touristy spots as well. But I just want to get back to what I started doing 8 months ago, which is just walk around. We're just going to walk around. Thank you, Dream Inc. Keep walking. And let me tell you guys this, man. This is food for thought over here. The thing about this country, living here in China, thank you, hip hop, it's like when you look at all these buildings over here and every apartment unit in there is like $500,000 and up, $500,000 and up, and you saw the income level here, you know what I'm saying, like a person working in retail make like $900 a month. It makes me ask myself, like, thank you, Susie and Holly. Susie, thank you. And Holly, thank you. Deborah and Holly, thank you. It makes you think, like, whether or not this is a big bubble. When you have so many people making $900, $1,200, $2,000 a month, which in America is barely a livable wage, yet every single home that they sell here costs more than the average price of a home in America. Average price of a home in America now is about $450,000. Every single home in these endless buildings here costs more than the average home in America, yet their income is significantly lower than the United States. This makes you kind of think whether or not all this is a big bubble and whether or not it's sustainable. I don't have the answers to this, but sometimes it's another reason why I love living here in China is because it's very exciting to witness all this happen right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things you don't have an answer to. Things happen here so fast. You're kind of witnessing it happen right in front of you. Thank you, Shelby. Thank you very much, Shelby. I remember your very nice comment that you left in Discord. Thank you very much for that comment about competing for time with Netflix. I remember that comment very well. I read that comment. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, man. Makes you kind of think, man. Yeah, that's the problem, you know. I think we're not gonna cross the street yet. We're gonna kind of slow it down and watch this. This is not even busy, but during 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon, when everybody's getting off work on a weekday, this place is pure havoc. I mean, it is pure chaos. I mean, there's people everywhere. You know, there's mopeds everywhere. You know, this place, somebody just asked me, are there a lot of wealthy people that live here? Shenzhen has a ton of wealthy people. There's a ton of wealthy people that live in Shenzhen. A lot of wealthy people have bought homes in these places, man. A lot of wealthy people live here. But I think that's the problem, right? Because living in this building is unattainable for so many people that are living in this city. Makes you kind of think about it. Makes you kind of think about the future. You know, New York City is the same way, but then again, America's the same way. So this is why, like I said, I call this the Americanization of China. Same shit we got back home in America, they got it here in China too, man. So even though this is why, like, you know, it's politics season, right? All the politicians are, you know, always be shitting on this country, saying that it's a communist country. Let me tell you guys this. Don't feel like no communist country to me, man. It feels like a capitalistic country in many, many ways. A lot of the same problems that we have. Anyways, a lot of the same problems that we have in America, they got it. They got it here too. Income inequality. 30 year in China now. $30-year mortgages. A freaking 30-year mortgages in China. That's crazy. Lagging. Thank you, Gene Keen. Keep it moving. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everyone. By the way, y'all remember like 3 weeks ago where I got a little 3-day ban for that lottery ticket? That happened right here. Right over there. So we're not gonna be buying no more lottery tickets, man. Hit the spot. Look at this. Construction everywhere. Look at this. Y'all see this? Construction everywhere. Thank you, Pointy. Thank you very much, Pointy. Interest rate in China is low, man. This is the other thing. Like, when I first came to China in 2019, if you put $100 in a bank, this is in 2019, you put $100 in a bank, you used to be able to get 4% returns. 4%. You get 4% interest rate when I first came here in 2019. Now you barely get 1.5%. So this is why, like, so many things out here in China is like happening as the opposite of America. For the last 5 years that I've lived here, the US interest rate has steadily gone up since the COVID pandemic. We've been raising interest rate. Here in China, they've been lowering interest rate for the last 2 years. Now, if you put the same amount of money you did in 2019 in a bank account, you hardly even get 2%, 1.5%. So very, very low, very, very low interest rate here. They're trying to stimulate the economy. And also the other thing is, thank you, Mr. Ben. I want you guys to understand, man, like, I was telling this to one of my close friends in Seattle, one of the very few close friends I have. In 2008, when the Great Recession happened, I was only 18 years old. I was only 17, actually, when the Great Recession... I was 18. I was 18 years old when the Great Recession happened. So I was just a kid. I didn't really understand what a recession meant because I was so young. And ever since then, America has been in like a freaking 15-year bull market where everything has just been doing so well. The economy has just been roaring for the last 15 years. As I live here in China, I am experiencing, and I'm telling you this as someone who lives in this country, for the first time in my entire life, in my entire adult life, thank you, Ro and ThinTech, I am witnessing what I call an across-the-board reduction in spending. I don't want to call it a recession. You can call it whatever you want. I am witnessing here as an American a across the board reduction, like people are across the board reduction in spending. People just don't have money in their pockets, man. I could sense it. As an American living out here, everything is a lot of things, I wouldn't say everything, but a lot of things are so much cheaper than what it used to be when I first moved out here to China. I told you guys, a dryer that I used to pay $150 to buy a dryer, I looked it up, $100 for a dryer. I could buy a freaking dryer for $100. $100 US will get me a freaking dryer. That's how crazy it is. I'll show you guys this, because y'all probably think I'm joking. $100 US. I'm gonna show it to y'all, man. Y'all think I'm playing. I think this is a joke. Watch this. Y'all see this thing right here? Well, the Singles Day. Look at this. Y'all see this dryer right here? Y'all see this right here? This is a freaking dryer, a full-size dryer too, man. You could dry like a week and a half worth of clothing in here. You know, thank you, Privella and Bay. Look at the price. $8.99. Hey, look at the price. $8.99. $8.99. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Scooter and Purevella. 7.1 yuan for $1 US. Let's keep moving. Why do we keep lagging? Maybe it's because there's a lot of people here that live in these buildings. Everybody's sucking up the signal. I think it's because of all these dense buildings nearby. Thank you, Big Z. Thank you, Mick Mock. Let's keep it moving. Yes, am I back? It is looping. Good. Still lagging. 7.1 yuan to $1 US. Thank you, Mick Mock. Are we still lagging? We're back. I think it's because there's a lot of people. High density area. Good. Let's keep moving. I'm telling y'all, man, let me tell you guys this. I am going to make a political statement, even though we don't talk about politics. I live in China. Obviously, I wish nothing but the good things for the Chinese people. I like them. But I got a feeling, man, if what I think is going to happen on Tuesday night happens, my opinion, man, things are probably going to get even tougher out here. If what I think is going to happen on Tuesday night happens, and that man come in here and he does 60% tariffs, 70% tariffs, 80% tariffs on products coming in from China, can you imagine what's going to happen to the export market here? I'm telling y'all, man, it would be... That's why I'm so invested on what's going to happen on Tuesday night. I'm not usually a political guy. I don't usually care about politics that much. I'm very, very interested in what happens on Tuesday night, because this is going to be a very, very interesting situation. And we'll find out on Tuesday night. We'll find out. It's going to be a very, very consequential night. So let's keep it moving, man. Man, let's keep moving. Somebody was asking me how affordable is this area. This area is not affordable at all. These houses are very, very expensive. These apartments here, very expensive. This is not affordable at all. So you know what? If it's before 10 o'clock, I kind of want to take you guys into that place I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I kind of want to take y'all inside and show you that little adult store I was talking about. He said you won't find out till a week later. We'll find out what happens on Tuesday night. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. Every single apartment building you see here is at least 40 stories tall. So we're looking at easily 30 of these buildings. So in my estimate, there's at least 100,000 people. Look at how many of these buildings there are. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see that? Every single building, 40 stories tall. Easily a couple hundred apartments in each building. And there's like 24 of them just in this neighborhood alone. Look at this. Look at this. That is crazy, right? Just the high density living. But very nice apartments. I actually thought about living here. And to give you some context, I actually thought about living here. I actually thought about renting an apartment here in one of these buildings. I remember a one-bedroom apartment here was about $800 a month for a one-bedroom. And then a two-bedroom apartment was gonna be like maybe $1,200, $1,300 a month. I actually thought about living out here. I didn't because I found a cheaper place. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. They also got a little dog park over here. You know, this is the more enlightened part of the country where, you know, people love their dogs. People love their dogs out here. Look at this. That's probably a little dog walker right here. People love their dogs out here. I'll tell you one thing about Shenzhen. People don't eat dogs in Shenzhen. You're not going to find a single dog restaurant in Shenzhen. This is a very, very cosmopolitan, very enlightened part of the country. No dog restaurants. People do not eat dog out here. People love their dogs in Shenzhen. There's a little pet park over here. People come here with their dogs. They get together with friends. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mrs. C55. Which country? I'm in China right now. I'm in the city of Shenzhen. We're walking around my neighborhood, just chilling. Man, thank you, Auburn Girly. We just chilling. I'll tell you guys one thing, man. Can you imagine spending your entire life saving and then freaking 30 more years of mortgage just to freaking live here, bro? I'm for real, man. Can y'all imagine this? Thank you, NMA. For real, man. All y'all watching back home, can you imagine, like, literally taking out all your savings and then a 30-year mortgage to live in one of these concrete jungles over here? You know? Thank you, Furline. I appreciate that. I think about that shit a lot. Maybe that's why I haven't bought a house yet, man. I don't want to be tied down by a mortgage. You know, thank you, Fur Lion. Nah, man, there's very little greenery around here because this is more of a working class neighborhood. So not as green as the wealthier part of Shenzhen. When you're in a wealthier part of Shenzhen, in Nanshan and in Futian, there's a lot of green, there's a lot of water, there's a lot of rivers and lakes, a lot of parks. Here in Longhua district, the GDP here and the income here is a little bit lower. So you're not gonna have it's not as green as Nanshan or Futian. But I love it though. You know, I ain't here for the trees, man. You know, I ain't here for the trees, man. You know, I ain't here for the trees. And I'm here to, you know, I ain't here for the trees, man. I'm here to, you know, to see life. What you will about China, man. They got a lot of houses over here. Thank you. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, everybody. Yeah, we're in Shenzhen. Yeah, it's a great question. We're in Shenzhen. This is my neighborhood. This is a place I've called home for the last year. I've been living here for exactly 1 year in this neighborhood. I wanted to get out of the fancy part of Shenzhen. I do, man. I do. You know, Terry, you're right about that. Terry, you're right about that. I am coming back to the States, man. I 100% am coming back to the States. Man, let me explain something to you guys, man. Like, I think this might be another reason why I've been feeling kind of down really the entire month of October. I've been kind of homesick. I've been kind of homesick for America. Thank you, Martha and Macabello. But it's not as simple as what you guys think, which is, oh man, just pack up your bags and leave and come back to America. It's not as simple as that, because I've built a life out here in China for the last 6 years. You know, I've actually like got some roots settled down here in this country. And like now, for the last few years, especially during the pandemic, I really was very happy living here. I still am very happy living here. I didn't miss home very much at all. But the streaming on TikTok has changed the game for me a little bit, where it's like now I'm actually getting more homesick. That's been one of the direct consequences of streaming here on TikTok, is I've gotten more homesick. So I think that's what's been messing with my mind. But I can't just leave, because I still want to travel and do the things that I want to do out here in Asia. So I feel like that's kind of what's been. By the way, where do you guys think all the people that live up in these buildings park their scooters? Right here. They literally carve out an entire section so that the folks that live in these high-rise buildings nearby, above me, they can park their scooters. Everybody got a scooter out here, man. Everybody. Faster to get to where you need to go in a scooter than it is in a car. So, thank you, Jamie. They're all electric. Every single scooter you see here is electric. Every single one. Let's keep moving. Thank you, TB, man. I appreciate you. I know scooter after scooter. Just look at this. Thank you, TB. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Y'all see this right here? This goes to show you, man, how much people love their pets. You guys remember a live stream I had a few months ago where I took you guys to a little petting zoo, a petting shop. Thank you, Jamie. You guys remember that, where we went to a little petting zoo where we saw a lot of cool animals. They have this now all over China, where if you go on vacation, you need a place to leave your cat, you need a place to leave your dog. They got a lot of dog sitters, a lot of cat sitters over here. Big business. Big business. And thank you, La Bonita. Big business out here. All the petting things, like pets.com. It's all the things that they sell for their pets. You know what I'm saying? Usually, here is the thing in China. The wealthier a city that you go to, thank you, Purevella and Regina and Purevella, thank you for the messages that you sent me on TikTok, the messages of concern. I appreciate you. I just needed some days off to myself. Thank you, So and Purevella. Usually in China, the wealthier a city is, the more organized their pet industry is going to be, the more fancy, the more bougie their pet industry. Let me give you guys a little fancy fact, okay? Do you guys know, thank you, Maritz, thank you, thank you, Eric's, thank you, A Sale. Let me tell you guys something that's very interesting about China that I saw on the report this year. Thank you, Birdman. So I told you guys, shopping, spending across the board here in China, down. People are not spending money, okay? I told you guys this, people are keeping their money close to their pockets, but do you know what's the one category, the one industry here in China? Growth has absolutely exploded. Thank you, Kenya and Aurora. Growth has absolutely exploded in the last few years, especially this year. The one category where people are shopping more than ever before. God damn. Oh man, so there was a little bike accident right in front of me. I was just checking out the bike accident, making sure nobody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what messed up my attention. Two bikes ran into each other. I was just making sure. I was trying to make sure they didn't get hurt. I was making sure they didn't hurt each other. Okay? So we're gonna keep it moving. That's all I was doing, just making sure nobody hurt each other. Okay? Everybody cool. Stay cool. Let's keep moving. I think the bike accident was over there. Let me make sure nobody's hurt. Let me make sure nobody hurt. Yeah, everybody cool, man. Everybody cool. Nobody hurt. There's like a little. This is a little club down here. This ain't really my scene, but this is a little very, very interesting nightclub they have down here. I didn't even know they had this. You can see they have the Halloween celebrations over there. Y'all see that? Halloween. Ah, man, let's keep moving, man. Let's keep moving. Everybody's all okay. Nobody was hurt. I saw two bikes running into each other head on and making sure that everybody's okay. Everybody okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everybody okay. Everybody okay, man. Man, look at the clubbing scene out here in China, man. Y'all see this? This is the clubbing scene. Oh, look at this. Man, I'll tell you guys this, man. This ain't a place I belong in. This is called Live House, man. Big out here in China. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And this is you can see the Halloween decorations are still up. So very, very hipster, very trendy part. I do, man. I'm Christian. Of course I celebrate Christmas. What's going on? Got a club right next to my house. Be wilding out here. Anyway, as I was saying, the spending category for pets here in China has gone through the roof in the last couple of years, man. And the reason is, thank you, AA. Thank you, AA. Thank you very much. Nah, Shelby, I decided to stay because my landlord decided to lower my rent by 25%. I got a 25% cost decrease on my rent, so I'm staying put for 4 more months. He's only giving me the price for 4 more months, hoping that the construction noise is going to die down in 4 months. So we'll see what happens, man. Thank you, Carlam. Thank you, Plant Groove. What's up, Plant Groove? So here's the thing you guys understand. A lot of people, more stats, man. I love giving y'all the numbers. First 9 months of 2024, the number just came out. First 9 months, 4.7 marriages. 4.7 million people got married. 4.7 million marriages in China in the first 9 months of this year. I just saw the number. I just saw the article. Carlam, St. Lee, NMA, AA, thank you. 4.7 million marriages in the last 9 months. 2 million divorces. 1.95 million divorces. 4.7 million marriages. You tell me. Great to see you guys, man. It's a big time decrease. Is that an increase? Increase my ass, man. Big time decrease. 4.7 million marriages. Thank you, Mike. 1.95 million divorces. So it's like for all the crap that we talk back home among the politicians, among the people that are trying to, get us to think that this place is different. I'll tell you one thing they got that's so similar to America. The divorce rate. The divorce rate, y'all. Almost half nowadays. Thank you, Plant Groove. She said you need reparations for COVID. Yeah, good luck getting that. Good luck getting that, y'all. He said he needs some reparations for COVID. Yeah, good luck. Good luck getting that. And why the hell are you asking me for reparations, man? I'm American. You know what I'm saying? You need to ask one of these people walking down the street, man. Why are you asking me for? I'm American. Shit. How am I gonna give you reparations? Shit. So this is the other thing. Is like, no, they don't see. This is the thing. They don't. They don't get married using priests out here in China unless you're a devout Christian, right? So the ceremony back home in America is usually presided over by a priest, but here in China it's a little bit different. They don't really use priests over here. No, not the same. By the way, man, how crazy would it be if I try to walk into that club wearing the scrub ass clothing that I'm wearing right now, and I try to go into that club? How crazy would that be? Panda was telling me, we had dinner, so we did some filming this afternoon for some new content. Panda was making fun of me. She was like, listen to me. your t-shirt is not even white anymore. She said, you look raggedy as hell. She was making fun of me today. She was like, your ass look raggedy as hell. Your t-shirt is not even white anymore. Your t-shirt is like gray. You know, why don't you spend some money and get some new shirts? I said, Panda, listen. I said, Panda, listen to me. When I stream on TikTok, I appear in a very small box on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. You know what I'm saying? They can't see me. They can't see what I wear anyway. You know what I'm saying? I could be butt-ass naked, ding-dong hanging down there swinging, and they can't even see it because I'm in a little box over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a little box. You know what I mean? Shit. That's why I was trying to explain to Pandas. There's no use investing in nice quality clothes, man. They can't see me anyway. You know? You know, and we all know. Thank you, Mike, at Plant Groove. You can't see me. Thank you, Nashonda. Nashonda, great to see you. Great to see y'all, man. I just want to tell y'all, I want to prove to you guys I wasn't bullshitting. I wasn't lying. We're going to go into this mall right now. I'm going to show it to y'all, man. I'm going to show y'all that adult store. Y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought it was a joke. Look. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Jean. You know, what's interesting? I actually don't have any black t-shirts. I should probably get some. All right, this is how crazy it is. This is the Anchor Mall here in Longhua, the nicest mall in Longhua. Okay, this is called Uniworld. Y'all saw the sign already. This is the first floor. It's got Adidas. It's got Uniqlo. And thank you, Lucy. And when we walk in here, it just goes to show you how liberal this country has become. First floor that we walk in. Damn. A lot of very beautiful people out here, man. Thank you, Sunsets. Shouldn't have a lag. We shouldn't be a lag. Thank you, Sunsets. Look at this right here, y'all. This shit is crazy, man. I'm not even sure if I can show y'all everything from inside the store. So I'm gonna stand right out here real quick. Like, you got a little T-Sock store over here. Okay, you got an Armani store, a Ray-Ban store, and then right next to it is this store called Adult Sugar in the middle of the first floor. I'm telling y'all, man, thank you, Nashonda. Thank you, Alicia. It's right there. That store right there. So like, we gon', and then there's look how stupid this is, man. They got a red sign right out there that says, no kids, adult only. I'm like, bro, your store is right out in the middle of the open. That's like me walking around butt naked and saying people don't look. Look at this store right here, y'all. Look at this store right here. Look at this. Look at this. It's called 大人堂, which means adult sugar. Thank you, Ronnie. Right in the middle of the mall. Calvin Klein right across the street. Casio right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is China, y'all. Tell me this is not crazy, man. Tell me that this doesn't shatter y'all's impression of China. Look at this. For those of y'all that are wondering, man, this is not a shoulder massage machine that we're selling over here. Okay? This ain't a shoulder massage machine, y'all. Even though she putting it on her shoulder, this ain't a shoulder massage machine. Okay? Thank you, AA. Look at this. Look at this. Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. That's like, the society here has just become so much more liberal. You know what I'm saying? They're like a Tommy Hilfiger. Thank you, Nashonda and Miss Cha and Bodine. Calvin Klein right here. Tommy Hilfiger, New Era. Man, maybe I'm old school, man. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Pardon my language, man. What the hell is this shit? I don't even know what the hell this is. This look like a rabbit. I don't even know what this is, man. All the youngins out there, man, they too wild for me. I'm old school, man. I don't know what the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't even know what that is. But let me show y'all from right here, man. It's crazy. Right there, adult-only store in the middle of the first floor. This shit's crazy. Thank you, Maritz and Plant Group. So all that is to say, like, I think, like, all that is to say, the country has changed so much, man. Even when I first moved here 6 years ago, it's just hard to imagine that when you're living in a communist country, when you're living in a socialist society, that you can walk into a big, very fancy mall here, and really on the ground floor, on the first floor, the most expensive real estate. You know what I'm saying? They got a store like this right out here. So really just goes to show you, man, the country has changed a lot. 6 years ago, they didn't have this, man. Women's rights. You know what I'm saying? Women, they could buy whatever they want, anywhere they want, out in the open. I love it. Let's keep it moving, man. You see a lot of the same stuff that we have back home in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got it out here, too. All the same brands. You know, look at, what is, I forget, Greta Lee over here. Look at her. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was asking me, do they celebrate Christmas out here? I think this is your answer right here. You know, y'all were asking me, do they celebrate Christmas in China? You know, this is a little store that sells these little puzzle pieces over here. You can see this is clearly Christmas themed. Twinkie Twinkie, oh, Twinkle Twinkle, not Twinkie Twinkie. Man, I was watching last night. I was watching Zombieland. I was watching Zombieland last night, man. And you know, the dude Woody Harrelson was playing. He spent the whole fucking movie looking for Twinkies, and the Twinkie is now stuck in my head. Pardon my language. He spent the whole freaking movie looking for Twinkies in Zombieland, and now all I can think about is Twinkies. It says Twinkle Twinkle. Twinkle Twinkle, okay? I was watching Zombieland. I was bored last night. Anyway, they got Christmas over here. I know, man. I do need one. Charlie, great to see you, man. You waking up. You up early in California. All right, man, let's get back to the streets, man. Let's get back to the streets. I just want to come in here and show y'all this unbelievable fact that they now have a freaking adult toy store in the middle of a Chinese mall. It's totally crazy, man. Totally crazy. I don't know what's next. But they wilding out. They're wilding out here, man. But none of y'all thought I was gonna show you that out here in China. Thank you, Hollywood. Yeah, I gotta watch my language. I'm sorry. Gotta watch my language. Gonna keep it moving. What's going on over here? See, man, they a lot more liberal with this stuff, man. 6 years ago, I didn't see nearly as many of these in the streets. Times are tough nowadays, man. Chengguan don't even give a shit anymore. Don't even give a crap anymore. They just said you can do whatever you want. You know, 6 years ago, you couldn't even do this. You had to get a permit. Now, look at this. Beautiful. Man. Alicia, thank you for sharing the live stream. Thank you very much. I feel very hot and musty. It is hot. It is in the 80s. It is hot. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Susie. Top of the building is very reflective. Thank you, Jack and Susie. Yes, please share this live stream, everyone. Great to see everybody. Took a few days off. Just try to get my mental health in order. You know, just try to get my mental health in order. Make sure I'm okay mentally, that I'm not burnt out. Just trying to, you know, just trying to get my mental health. Thank you, Shenzhen and 4545. Yo. We'll keep it moving. Beautiful. Thank you, 45. Thank you, Boss Queen, for sharing the live stream. Thank you, Dave. maybe it's because I've been on the road for the last 8 months, man, but this mall is even more beautiful than I remember when I first moved in last year. Look at this. Y'all remember when I first started streaming on TikTok? Thank you, Matt. One of my first live streams was the Terracotta Warriors in Xi'an. You guys remember that? Look at how hipster this is. This is a Terracotta Warrior wearing some VR goggles. Thank you, Pointy and Hip Hop. You guys remember that? Look how hipster this is. Look at this. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna explain something to you guys, man. This is actually pretty cool. Let me explain something to you guys. Watch this. So, let me explain something to you guys. All right. So, it basically takes you on a VR journey. Thank you, it's Linda and Carlito. It takes you on a little VR journey to what the Qing Dynasty Empire looks like. A little history lesson real quick. The entire Qing Dynasty palace was burnt down 2,200 years ago. They used to have a beautiful palace 2,200 years ago, burnt to the ground. Not a single building from that dynasty is still standing. Everything is destroyed. So you gotta use VR to take you and show you what it looks like. Thank you, Nudos and Carlito. What is up, everybody? What is up? Look, and this is the other thing, man, like, for all the Americans that are watching this, which is most of the audience anyway, you know, you guys have to remember, you know, for those of you that pay attention to the news, this company right here, Huawei, when President Trump was the president 5 years ago, the first sanctions against a Chinese tech company was against Huawei. This company that you see here, Huawei. So this was under President Trump's presidency. The sanctions started against Huawei. Now it's expanded to a number of different other companies. But Huawei was the first recipient of American sanctions on technology exports. But as you can see, I don't know if it's working or not, but they just developed the world's first 3-screen phone, triple folding phone. So for all the sanctions that we put on this company, man, it seems like it hasn't really stopped them from innovating the world's first tri-fold phone. They just made it right here. $3,000, $4,000 for this phone. US dollars. Yeah, 3-screen. A lot of y'all ain't never seen this before, right? First time a company has ever invented a 3-screen phone, triple folding. They probably have one in there, actually. I don't want to go in, though. There's a lot of people in there. And they got a company that makes cars for them now. It's crazy. They be wilding out here. And you see, like, there's actually a lot of people inside, even late on a Sunday night. So, let's go and get up out of here. Get up out of here. And also, let me tell you guys something else that's crazy. When this phone came out, this $4,000 phone, you think your iPhone's expensive? This phone costs $4,000. When this phone came out a month ago, people were asking $2,000. Oh, that's good. There go Kenneth right here, man. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth just snuck in here. I didn't even see him. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you very much. This is something for all the, thank you, Kenneth, for all the Americans that we have to understand. We tried our best to destroy this company. Like President, you know, we don't get very political here. We tried our very best to destroy this company, but they are doing very, very well out here in China. Look at this freaking store that they have. Very beautiful store. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Kenneth, for supporting the channel, along with Rita and Tammy, everybody. Thank you. First tri-folding phone in the entire world. Let's keep it moving. So this goes back to our conversation as we're walking around. Thank you, NMA. I'm gonna give you guys another piece of fun fact. Shenzhen is the city in the entire China with the highest, what's the word I'm using? Single rate for women. So this city has the highest percentage of single women. Shanghai may have more in total, but I believe Shenzhen is the highest rate of single women anywhere in China. The reason is very simple. Thank you, NMA. The reason is very, very simple. This city has a lot of people that come to the city for one purpose and one purpose only, which is to work and make money. They're not out here to date. They're not out here to find a husband or find a wife. They're out here to make money. So the single rate out here in this city is particularly high compared to the smaller cities. It's actually a trend out here in China where if you're in Beijing or you're in Shanghai or you're in Shenzhen or you're in Guangzhou, amongst the young people, this is where many single people out here in China, many of them are single. I believe Shenzhen should be number one for the highest percentage of single women out here in the entire country. I believe either here or Shanghai, this should be the highest percentage. This is also why the pet industry is doing so well out here in China, because people are not getting married. People are not having kids. Thank you, AA and NMA. People are not having kids. People are not getting married. So they have a lot more disposable income to spend on their pets. So they're actually spending a lot of money on their pets. Does that make sense? Like, this is what happens when you have a society. People are making more money than ever before, but they don't really have anywhere to spend it on other than, they don't really have to spend it on their kids. So they spend it on, they spend it on their pets. This is why the pet industry is freaking taking off. It's crazy. Thank you, Dr. DJ Debbie. I like how Kenneth just came in here for not even 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? I know something about getting things done in 1 minute. My man Kenneth over here stopped by for 1 minute and less, showed love to the channel, and just bounced. Okay? I know something about the 1 minute. Okay? Thank you, Jack 12. Thank you. I know something about the 1 minute. Shit, I know something about the 1 minute. Thank you, Senhen. Thank you, Steve. Shit. Thank you, Steve, and thank you, John. He literally stopped by for 1 minute, dropped the Phoenix, and just left. Man, much love. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Let's keep going. I noticed this store from literally 100 yards away. I've never seen this store before. This goes to show you how. Thank you, Doozer. This goes to show you, by the way, how crazy it is out here in China, where, like, I've been on the road for 8 months, and there's like so many things that I don't even recognize. Man, Cash is here. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Cash, man. Cash, we gotta talk offline, man. I read that long message you sent me a couple weeks ago about the charity initiative that you had. I just didn't have a chance to respond. I appreciate you. Let's talk offline. So I didn't even, this store right here didn't even exist a few months ago. Literally before I started streaming, this store just popped out of nowhere. Called Peace Bird right here. 太平鸟. This looks to be a play on Arc'teryx. Man, that's freaking beautiful though. Honest, man, it look like a gentleman's club from the outside, man. You really don't tell me what it is for. It look like a, you know what I'm saying? It look like a little gentleman's club. What the hell they selling inside, man? What the hell? Thank you, Miss K. What they selling over here? What the hell they selling over here? Let's see how much this is. All that electricity you be using, this shit gotta be expensive. That's actually not that bad. $8.99, so it's like $125 for this. It's actually not that expensive. I thought it was gonna be in the thousands. $125 for this. How much is this? How much is this? Not her, the clothes. How much is this? $5.99. Store bougie, y'all. Look at this store right here, man. Man, I want to throw some ones around, man. I don't know what they selling in the store, but they got me in the mood to throw some ones. I want to throw some ones. Yeah, they got me with some foul thoughts in my head, man. I want to throw some ones. I don't know what the hell is going on over here, man. I want to throw some ones. Oh, where can I do that at? Thank you, Johanna. Thank you, Dr. DJW. The weather is hot. I'll be sweating. Look, one of the reasons why, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just. Thank you, Dollface. I'm telling y'all, I want to throw some ones when I saw that store right there. Thank you, Louie and Dollface. That's why y'all tune into the channel, man. Them lame ass jokes. By the way, man, Mr. Kenneth has taken us almost into League A2. Thank you, Louie. All the hearts, they only cost a penny, but they're going to help us get back to League A1. We're at League A3 number 20, which is not bad for not having streamed for basically a week. We should be getting back to League A2 very soon, and then we'll be in League A1 in no time. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Candy. Let's keep it moving. Man. Thank you, Candy and Marlene. All right, by the way, man, y'all saw this right here, man. Back home in America, Starbucks got a new CEO. The new Starbucks CEO, Brian Nichols, used to be the CEO of Chipotle. Any of you guys follow that news? So Starbucks got a brand new CEO. His name is Brian Nichols. He used to be the CEO of Chipotle. Thank you, Pamela and Rick Whiting. He is the CEO of Starbucks is actually coming to China, I believe, later this month or early next month, because China is responsible for about 15 to 20% of Starbucks revenue. And this is why Starbucks is hurting in China, man. Because of these cheap, local, inexpensive local competitors, Chinese competitors. This one looks like an American company, but this is actually a Chinese company called Manor Coffee. This is a Chinese brand. They sell their coffee for about half of the price of a cup of Starbucks. And you can see the way it's a little bit different from Starbucks when you look at these Chinese competitors. Is number one, if you bring your own cup to Manor Coffee, out here in China, if you bring your own cup, automatically you get 5 yuan off. You get 70 cents off. Right away, you get 70 cents off if you bring your own cup. And if you just look at the way that these stores are kind of set up, right? The coffee here, look at this. Like, this is why Starbucks has got their competition cut out for them. You get an Americano. Look at this, Americano right here, okay? I don't drink coffee, man, so I don't know what the hell this even means. Espresso, I don't even know what the hell that means. But espresso is only $1.40. Americano is only $2.10, only 15 yuan. And I don't know what the hell this is. This is dirty. Dirty shili. What the hell does that mean? Macadamia nuts, dirty. Light butter, dirty. I don't want no dirty shit in my coffee. What's this? What the hell does this mean, dirty? What the hell? I don't know what this means, but the coffee is cheap, man. It's like only 20 yuan. It's like $2.85 for a cup of coffee. So this is why, like, you know, and you look at the way their shop is set up. It's not as cozy as a Starbucks here in China. Like, they got the minimum. They got a couple of tables. They got a couple of these chairs over here. Thank you, Gigi and Wan. But it's just so much cheaper than Starbucks. So much cheaper than Starbucks, right? So much cheaper. God. Man, so much cheaper. Anyway, I got distracted real quick. Thank you to Strickland family. It is nice out here. It is absolutely nice out here. Follow the channel, man. Hit the follow button. Share this live stream. Y'all, this is the nicest subway I've ever seen anywhere in China in my travels. and it's right next door to my house. Y'all, this is the nicest subway I've ever seen in my entire life out here in China. Usually the subway in China, thank you Strickland and Dollface. See, usually the subway in China is like in a little corner of an airport. You know, it's like a little stall. This subway right here is the nicest one I've ever seen in China. No joke, nicest one. I gotta go in, man. I gotta look at some menu prices out here. I gotta go in. I gotta go in real quick. Thank you, Just. So you guys gotta understand, man. Out here in China, man. Out here in China, man. They on the metric system. Oh, 我看一下，我先看一下。So they on the metric system over here. So they ain't really got the foot thing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really got the foot long. You know, the 6-inch or the foot long. They don't really do that out here in China because they on the metric system. But they got a tuna sandwich for 29 yuan, so $4 for a little tuna sandwich over here. This is beef sandwich for $4.05. This is chicken drumstick meat. This is $3.85. This is chicken for $3.50. This one right here is beef. This one's the most expensive one. This is like thank you, Danny. This is like $4.50. This don't look like a whole sub right here. I don't know if this is 6-inch. I don't know if this is 6-inch or 12 or a foot long. I ain't about to take something out to go measure it against, okay? So don't get no ideas. I don't really know how big this is, but it looked pretty big and it looked pretty cheap too. They got burritos, wraps over here. But I can tell you, this is the nicest subway I've ever seen out here in China. Okay? This is the nicest subway I have ever seen out here in China. Look at how nice and clean this is. They got BMT. I thought it was called BLT, but I guess it's called BMT. They got BMT. Man. They got BMT. They got black pepper beef. They got tuna. It's nice. I like it, man. It's nice. I have never had Subway before. Thank you, Linda, for sending a sub. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Spicy. If you got a free sub from Cash or from Linda, please give them a word of thank you. And the best way you can thank the channel and thank them is by renewing your subscription when it's time. Thank you, Plant Groove. Thank you, Love My Fury. Thank you. He said, no, that's a sub. Nah, that's a real ass Subway. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Martha. That's a real ass Subway over here. This is a real one right here. Look at this. Thank you, Joan SW. Look, y'all had me all anxious and shit. I was very anxious, y'all. I wasn't sure. Thank you, NMA and Laura and Hyotu is here. Thank you, Hyotu. I was actually very, very nervous when I came back to TikTok. I wasn't sure if people were gonna tune in. Y'all showing me the most love. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Hyotu. Thank you very much. We in the city of Shenzhen. This is... Man, I'm missing out on this. Thank you, Lori. I miss you guys too, man. Thank y'all for showing out for me as soon as I come back. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I know. Once we get back to League A1, it'll be even better. Man. What's that say? Pimpin' life? Ah, no, that don't say no pimpin' life. It says ping ping life. Oh my God, I thought that said pimpin' life. Oh my God. Life. Oh my God. Life. Oh my God. Life. Oh my God. I need to get these weird ass thoughts out of my head, man. I thought that said pimpin' life, man. I said ping ping life. Ping ping. I said ping ping. Ping ping life. Like, what the hell does that say, man? Dude, I swear to God, thank you, AA. I thought that's what it said, man. Look, right there. Look, this is Ping Ping Life. Thank you, Mary. Man, where'd I go, man? Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much. I just needed some time to myself and just like kind of relax a little bit and get my bearings under me, you know, and just kind of relax a little bit, you know, and been really going hard for 7 months. Basically took the whole month of October off, but we're back. Got way for a lot of young people to come out here and get together with each other. They bring their pets, they bring their dogs out here. This is big city living. You know what I'm saying? This is like big city life where people love their pets. See, the thing I don't understand about this, everybody, this is the biggest thing I don't understand is everybody that you see here, thank you, Diane E, for the subs. You know, this is what I don't understand about this is everybody that you see out here, thank you, Diane, and Hyochu, and Linda for the subs, and Charlie Lambert last night. These dogs are all apartment dogs. They all live in apartments because, like, they probably all live out here in these buildings out here. And what's kind of crazy about it is a lot of these apartments aren't very big, but these dogs are huge. Oh, you're about to do the business right here, man. Oh, we're about to witness this. Oh, we're about to witness this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Y'all never thought y'all was going to see this live on TikTok, huh? Look, he about to do the business. Oh, man. He just did the business right here. Right in front of us. And you know what, man? This gentleman over here used the doggy bag and he picked it up. I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man. Let's keep moving. I'm supposed to get out. Man. My man. He said, don't go over there. I gotta pin this comment, man. I gotta pin this comment by Holly. I gotta pin this comment. For those of you that are watching, thank you, Chris Morris. That's a quote. That's a joke from Friday. That's a joke from Friday. But don't come in here for about 45 minutes. Don't nobody go in there for about 45 minutes. Oh, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. Getting back to it, man. Had a lot of time off. Getting back to the grind of things. Just look at how much construction there is going on in this city. Everything, y'all see that right up there? Y'all see all the scaffolding, all the cranes over here? Look at how much, thank you Alicia and Chris, look at how much construction they have. Endless construction. This is also why I can't get no peace out here living in this city, at this part of the city. Everywhere I go, construction just follows me. Look at it, look at it. You see that crane right there? It's actually moving. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Construction's still going on right now. Look, you see that crane moving? Y'all see that? Almost 10 o'clock at night. Still working. Thank you, Joan. I appreciate you. Almost 10 o'clock at night. The construction is still going on, and they're going to work until 11. Thank you, Joan. I'm in the city of Shenzhen. See, whenever I'm in close proximity to these people over here and they hear me speaking English, man, this is when they start looking at me. But you see, where I need to go is go over here, man. See, this is where all the action is at. I need to come over here. I need to come out here, man. Shit. Man, look at it. We got mopeds along with people. Look at this. That's what I call a sidewalk with action. Thank you, Donna. Y'all see all the what's it called? Y'all see all the mopeds interspersed with the people waiting for the light. Y'all see this right here? Yeah, they do work hard over here. They work till 11 o'clock at night during construction. Thank you, Aranez. I do need to get a pet. You're right about that. I do need to get a pet. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. You're seeing a lot of couples out here, man. Making me feel some type of way. A lot of people, a lot of couples, all in love and shit. Making me feel some type of way, y'all. 橙汁怎么卖
15一杯
？15一杯的，你有16支啊？16支也有是吗？
对，有
16支怎么卖？30一杯16支啊？
对，
这个橙汁只有一个大小吗？还是？
不是，橙汁都是一样的杯子
啊，没有大小这个概念是吧？好，我来一杯橙汁，我现榨一杯橙汁好吗？
好，
谢谢，15是吧？
对，
好，谢谢。$2.10. You know I gotta get my orange juice. Pardon me 1 second while I get my orange juice. I'll pay the man. Find yourself a man to look at me the way I look at orange juice. Smacking my lips and shit. Thank you, MLS. $2.10. Find yourself a man that look at you at night the way I look at this orange juice. I ain't looking at him this way, okay? I'm looking at the orange juice this way. Don't get it twisted now. I'm looking at the orange juice, not him. 强哥，你看狂飙了吗？高启强你知道吗？那个知道，强哥。He got the same name. He got the same name on WeChat as one of the popular TV shows from 2 years ago. Beautiful. Follow the channel. Share this live stream, everybody. What? One orange costs you $2. Well, thank you from you, Guyana. Thank you for that comment.
来看一下。
See, I just brought you some business, man. You see, these people over here, they about to buy, they about to spend their money, man. You need to give me some extra money off, man. I just brought you some business. He need to give me back. He need to give me a 20% kickback. Every time I go somewhere, people follow me and they spend money. I need to get a little 20% off. I need a little 20% kickback.
打包拿着喝。
啊，拿着喝，直接拿着喝。吸管在这儿是吧？
对。
好，直接拿一个。好，谢谢你，你先放一下。